guys, welcome to another video. Whenever you're watching this, I just wanted to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year because this video is probably going to come out around that time. Long awaited video. Haven't made one like this kind of video in a couple of months. It's gonna be interesting starting this all over again. I've just been coming out of a back injury, so that's why you might have not seen any new content, and I do apologize for that, but it is what it is. I'm slowly getting back to it. So today's topic, Q&A, we are going to go through a series of questions which I will answer to, and hopefully you might get some insight how my life is, how I progressed through my journey of fitness, and how I made gains as a teenager. This video might be especially informative for teens who are working out, not necessarily adults, because this is kind of like a viewpoint from a teenager, but it's beneficial for all basically. So if you want, watch it. If you don't want, don't watch it. So let's get on with the questions. So we are going to be going over a few questions that people normally do ask me regarding my training, how my approach is towards fitness, and what I do exactly to keep up the physique that I have, and what I have done to get to where I am today. So I'm going to read off some questions I've got recently. It's not necessarily going to be all from YouTube. Some are going to be, and some are just going to be some general questions. Stick around, I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get on with the questions. So, question number 1. Who are you and what is your name? So, I am Adil Azim. That's what I go by. You can call me Adil Azim. It doesn't really matter. Who are you? That's a very direct question. I am a teenage influencer slash fitness guru, I'd say. Not guru, no. I don't know that much, but I try to show people, try to teach people as much as I know, as much as I've learned in fitness, and yeah, that's my life. I'm a regular 16-year-old teenage guy. Okay, second question. Where are you from? So, ethnically, I am from Pakistan and Albania, so that's 2 countries. I do currently reside in UAE, United Arab Emirates. You may know it from Burj Khalifa. This is a famous place. Third question. What is your workout routine slash current split? So, I have a push-pull-leg split. Not necessarily push and pull in legs. It's like push, legs, pull, because it's more sustainable for me. One day I'm doing exercises that hit my chest, shoulders, and triceps. Next day I do legs, and then the third day I do exercises for my back and biceps. But that kind of covers the whole body. Abs, I do it regularly. I don't really have a day or certain time I do abs, but yeah. Stick around for the next video, because in that video I'm going to go over exactly what exercises I do, as well as sets and reps and variations you guys could try, so you can implement this workout routine into your own day-to-day life. So yeah, moving on to the next question. How old are you from Neonati? I am 16 years old. I was born in 2005. When I made the channel, this YouTube channel you're watching on currently, I was 14 and a half years old. I just recently turned 16, so yeah. Okay, next question. Do you follow a specific diet during workouts? From Mr. Perfection. Thank you for that question. It's a very frequent question I get normally. Do I follow a specific diet? What do I do to maintain the physique and get to where I am today? Okay, so I'm gonna cut things short. I don't follow any specific diet, but I do try to eat as healthy as possible. So that means lots of greens, lots of meat, lots of protein, carbohydrates, everything that's good. I don't eat a lot of processed food. Maybe once in a while is fine. I go for KFC like once in a month, or Pizza Hut, or whatever is fast food, but not necessarily. I just try to keep to the normal food. And yeah. Next question. How many push-ups slash pull-ups slash dips can you do in a row currently? So, uh, currently for push-ups, I've not tried in a while, so that's going to be interesting. But the last time I did, it was 90 plus push-ups. Uh, for pull-ups, it's 20 plus, and for dips as well as 20 plus. Yeah, I'm gonna make a separate video on this, going over my maxes in terms of reps and weight. So stick around for that. Next question from Sneak47YT. Hey, just wanted to know if you were on a calorie surplus or a calorie deficit during this, or were you just eating in maintenance? So, at the start of my training, I was just eating on maintenance. I was kind of skinny fat, so once I started training, all the extra fat was burned off and new muscle was put on. I wasn't on a deficit or on a surplus. After I reached a certain stage where I reached a desirable physique, I started going on a slow bulk, a slight caloric surplus, which helped me build more muscle until for this past year, so 6 months. So I was calorie maintenance until January of 2021, and then I started implementing a small bulk from January 2021 till August of 2021. I built lots of muscle, I put on lots of size, and once I came back to Dubai after the holidays, because I had gone for holidays for summer holidays, I started my cut. Currently on a cut, and after I reached my desired weight, I think 70 kilograms, because right now I'm like 71 or 72, I'll start a bulk again to 85 kilograms. So that's going to be interesting. And yeah, so right now I'm on a cut and I'm very lean. That's why it might appear smaller than usual. Let's get on with the next question. By Mickey SG. Even more than any physique in the world, I want your physique in the thumbnail. Thank you, bro. Even more than any kind of shredded or buff. I appreciate it. What did you do to get that and how long? So I have been training for the past 1.5 years, almost. It's going towards 2 years. I started back during quarantine 2020 COVID, so around that time I started. I didn't really have a proper program or proper plan to my workouts, but I started then. I started seriously training from January of 2021 until now, so I'd say 1.5 to towards 2 years of training. Yeah. So next question by the little ant. When do you work out when fasting? So if you don't know already, I am a practicing Muslim, and as part of my faith, I do fast during the month of Ramadan. And now Ramadan was a few months ago, and I remember a few people were asking me this question. So I'd suggest you train after you eat food. So not in Fajr, not in the morning when you start your fast. Don't train then, because if you train then, like, you could train, but don't take it very extreme, especially during Ramadan. Don't take anything extreme. Take it easy. Have that month off as like a deload phase where you lower the reps, lower the weight, just maintain the size you have. Normally what I would do was, after I broke my fast at 7 o'clock, I would train. I would wait for an hour until after the food is digested, and I would go and train then. So I would say after Maghrib, yeah, when you break your fast, I'd say that's when I would do it. Next question. Any tips for a 16-year-old guy trying to lose weight, from the little ant? So, now it depends where you are. Now you could be in my position where I was skinny fat and not necessarily fat, but I did have fat on my frame. If you are at that stage, I'd suggest going on caloric maintenance, eating exactly as you would, but just train, yeah, until you lost that weight and built muscle. Now, if you are very overweight, like you're obese and you have too much fat, then I would suggest you going on a caloric deficit, So eating less calories than you consume. No, like eating consuming less calories than you burn. So the calories that are not burned, the calories that are not used from your diet would be burned off from your body. This is kind of like that. Yeah. So caloric deficit. That's the best way to lose weight. Next question from Sammy Samus. I'm so jealous I can't do pull-ups. I've been doing row scapula pull-ups, Australian pull-ups, negative, nothing works. Any help? So if you are stuck at doing pull-ups, there might be something wrong with the starting or the end of your pull-up. So when you're pulling yourself up, you could get stuck at the middle or at the top. You need to recognize where you get stopped at. Once you recognize where you are getting difficulties when doing a pull-up, you recognize, then you do exercises that target that range of motion in the pull-up. So for instance, you have difficulty bringing yourself to the top. What you could do is you could do jumping pull-ups and just hold the bar close to your chin for extended periods of time. That'll help you build enough strength to start doing pull-ups again. Or if you have problem with scapula, you could do the scapula shrugs and or assisted resistant band pull-ups. I always say this, resistant bands not necessarily are the best tool for doing pull-ups or learning any exercise, but they can really assist you when you're trying to learn how to do a pull-up. So use resistant bands. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Okay, next question by Dakel42. Whenever I do push-ups, I always feel like I'm pressuring my shoulder way more than my triceps/chest when doing push-ups. Is there any advice you can give me? So I'm guessing you're saying that you're not feeling activation in your triceps and your chest when doing push-ups, but more you're feeling it in your shoulder. Now that's an interesting question because I had the same issue earlier. When I started my training, I would have extreme shoulder pain, but I wouldn't feel anything in my triceps and my chest. It might be because your shoulders are taking more of the work than your triceps and your chest, so they're weaker. Your triceps and chest are weaker than your shoulders. I'd suggest doing an easier variation of the push-up you're trying to do. So if you're trying to do a normal push-up, do knee push-ups and build up from that. Make sure you're concentrating on your triceps and chest. Make sure every single rep is really concentrated and you can really have that mind to muscle connection. Do a variation of the exercise and try to build up with reps and sets. I have more questions, but I can't really find them here. So I think that is the end of the YouTube questions, and I will now go over the general questions that I do get from time to time for people. So let's go. Please don't tell me I was not recording. Okay, thank God. Okay, we are back with some general questions that I get. Let me check real quick. Where are they? So, general questions I get all the time. How tall are you? So I am 175 centimeters, that is approximately 5'9". And how much do I weigh? I weigh approximately 72 kilograms. I don't know how much that is in pounds. You'd have to check it yourself. Okay, next question. Do you use supplements? I used to use supplements, protein powder, and do you use supplements? Yes, I do. /used to. I haven't, like a few months ago I used to use a lot of protein powder, which helped me during my bulk. Recently I haven't had the chance to buy protein powder, so no, for like past 4 or 5 months I haven't had protein powder. No supplements like creatine and those kind of stuff, no, I don't use it. It's not like I don't support it, but I just don't use it. Okay, do you do calisthenics or gym workouts? I do a mixture of both. So for mainly upper body sessions, I do calisthenics, sometimes weights, it depends. However, for lower body, most of the time I do gym / workouts. Yeah. How do you increase upper and lower body strength? I will go more into this into the next video that I'm going to upload regarding my workout split, and yeah, I'll go over that later. Okay, so that is the end of the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. You learned something new from me, and I was hopefully this was kind of informative and educational for you. Brought some insight into my life. Hopefully, from now on, I'm gonna start uploading more often and with better videos than before. Expect more videos on your way, and I'll see you next time. Please consider subscribing and liking the video. It really does help the algorithm. And comment down below any other questions you need or you need answered. I will gladly answer them below, and maybe a second vlog will come up. So thank you, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.